do Suicide Squad. Then he did that movie called Glitter Man. Still, Will Smith still got it. That's why he's at number 5. Coming in at number 4 is Dwayne The Rock Johnson tied with Elgin Alba. Yeah, you thought I forgot about The Rock, huh? Y'all thought I forgot about the People's Champion. I ain't forgot about the People's Champion. He went from professional wrestling to doing Saturday Night Live to laying the smack down on your candy ass in movies. He's a part of the Fast and Furious franchise. Gets his own spinoff. Does Skyscraper, San Andreas, Scorpion King, The Mummy. He's supposed to be doing Black Adam. He's a sex symbol. Women love him. Black women, white women, Mexican women, women, period. Women like The Rock. And little kids look up to him like he's a hero. And men inspire to want to be Dwayne The Rock Johnson. He's a sex symbol. And on the other hand, you have Idris Elba. He was on a television show called The Wire. He was the star. He does another TV show called Luther. So he was on 2 TV shows at the same time. That's 2 franchises. Pop up in the Marvel movies, does Thor, does Ghost Rider. And then the guy starts popping up in all these movies. All these movies that you would expect, he pops up in them. Now, there is controversial because he was supposed to be the next James Bond. They don't want him to be the next James Bond. That is kind of disappointing. But he was picked. And the reason why The Rock and him were put on the list is because they have something in common. They were on Sexiest Man magazine or Sexiest People magazine not once, twice. When people see Idris Elba, they compare him to The Rock. When they see Dwayne The Rock Johnson, they compare him to Idris Elba. So why not put both sex symbols on the list? Black women love Dwayne The Rock Johnson and Idris Elba. They're both sex symbols. They both pop up in action-packed movies. So that's why they're on the list. Coming in at number 3, at a tie, Samuel L. Jackson with Chad Boseman. You didn't think I was going to forget Mace Windu, right? For years and years, people complain, why can't a black guy get the spotlight in a Star Wars movie? And Samuel L. Jackson pops up in Star Wars, Jurassic Park. He was in Die Hard 3. He was in Pulp Fiction. I love Pulp Fiction. You know, I always say this when I'm getting ready to get someone. To destroy souls of my brother, and you'll know my name is the Lord. I mean, SWAT. Snakes on the plane. I'm sick. I'm tired of these motherfucking snakes on this motherfucking plane. Snakes on the plane, anybody? And you have my man Chad Boseman. He does a movie called Jackie Robinson, called 42. Then he does a movie called The Black Panther. And overnight, he's a bona fide movie star. They're on the list for a reason. Coming in at number 2 is Denzel Washington. I told you once, and I'll say it again, I'll say it 1,000 times. Denzel Washington is the Michael Jordan of this shit. He came in the 80s, the 90s, 2000s. He's been around for 4 decades. Equalizer, Equalizer 2, Book of Eli, American Gangster, Training Day, Remember the Titans, Anton Fisher Story. The guy just keeps on ticking. There ain't nothing that Denzel Washington ain't done that he has already done. Magnificent Seven, the hits with Denzel Washington just keep coming and keep coming. And there ain't no sign of him stopping. If it weren't for Denzel Washington, you wouldn't have had Wesley Snipes, Billy Brinks, and all the rest of the guys on this list. Now, coming in for the number 1, Michael B. Jordan. Why is he number 1? Well, you might say it's because he's the youngest. It's because he was on a television show called The Wire, where nobody thought he was going to be a big draw. Then he does the Fantastic Four movie. Again, nobody thought he was going to be a big draw. And then he draws in Creed. Then he becomes the villain in Killmonger of Black Panther. Then he does a sequel. Then he does a movie where he almost got nominated for an Oscar and an Academy Award. His career, to me, is just getting started. We ain't seen Michael B. Jordan hit his stride yet. I think when we see a Creed 3 maybe another movie franchise, you're going to see Michael B. Jordan hit his stride. I mean, this is the beginning of his career. This is the prime of his career. And basically, you could see someone like a Denzel Washington, a Wesley Snipes, maybe Dwayne The Rock Johnson or Samuel Jackson. One of them four are going to eventually pass the torch to Michael B. Jordan or Chad Boseman. Between those two on the Black Panther, you was asking who's going to be the biggest star when it's all said and done. Right now, they're like both on the same level. But when it's all said and done, I believe Michael B. Jordan might be the guy that when you want an action-packed movie done, he's who you call. So this was a very difficult video to make. Until next time, peace.